single winner was once where you're at. Right where you're at right now. Broke. Financially challenged. Little questionable with your belief system. Little inconsistent with your habits. Sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's late, sometimes they didn't even show up at all. All winners have a beginning, and you're there. But the winners created a habit of commitment. See, there was Guillermo HARO that finally says, man, F the BS, I'm going to get good at this. Guillermo HARO will stake his claim in the Hall of Fame of WFG forever. My last name will go on into the history books as someone who did it big. I'm not here to play small. I want to do it big, and big it will be done based on my decision. So I decided to show up to every single meeting. No excuses, no BS. Showed up to just every single meeting. Showed up early, brought guests. Went to the next meeting, brought some more guests. Went to the next meeting, brought some more guests, and kept talking to people. The more I talked to them, the better I got. So you are going to get really skilled at bringing guests to BPMs, because that's the nature of building a business, by the amount of people you talk to. So it's going to get better based on the volume. You don't talk to 2 or 3 people and think it's going to happen. You've got to go through the process, the numbers, the numbers, the numbers. He or she who plays large numbers wins. And you got to stay in the hunt while that's happening. This is the difference between the winner and the loser. The loser gets a few no's and all of a sudden takes an early exit. And the winner will stay in the hunt and in the hunt and in the hunt and keep doing it and keep doing it, knowing that it's going to happen. See, I don't know about you, but I know it's going to rain sooner or later. Right now it's hot, but I know it's going to rain. Do you know it's going to rain on you? Do you know that one time the clouds are going to come over you and they're going to rain blessings in your life? Do you understand that? So you've got to know that. You've got to know that life has in store big things for you, and you've got to be around to receive them. And you've got to do the work to make sure that blessing comes to you. And the blessing is stay consistent with your work ethic. Stay consistent with your belief. So work at it. If you work at something long enough and you believe in it, you cannot fail. Keep the main man upstairs in your hopes and in your prayers. I don't know about you, but I believe in that man upstairs. Almost every time I've asked him for something, I look up to the heaven and says, Lord, give me this. And I pray. And I look up to the heavens and says, man, this is what I'm looking for. If that's right for me, bring it. So I pray for good recruits. I pray for good health. I pray for prosperity. I pray for good health for my family. I pray for happiness. I pray for love. I pray so that my life is completely fulfilling. I pray for those kinds of things. Some people don't believe in that, but that's probably a challenge for you. I want to challenge you to believe big. And if you believe big and you do big and you work, you put in the work. You just can't believe and not do the work. You got to do both. You got to believe and you got to do the work. And if you do the work, your life turns out like some of these people. Check this out. Let's talk about, where's Alfonso and Terry Sanchez? Stand up for a second. There we go, right there. There we go. Stay right there for a second. Alfonso and Terry Sanchez, their team is on growth mode. I've noticed over the last couple of months, these guys, Terry has gotten re-engaged back in the business, showing up to the meetings, and all of a sudden, stand up if you're on your team. Let them see, everybody stand up on their team. Look at this right here. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Now, give us some round of applause if you deserve it. There we go. Alfonso, I want you to know this, bro. I've seen your growth and I've seen the commitment that you and Terry put back in. I think, let me give you some goals. I believe that by the Wealth Bowl, you should be EMD and you should be at $250,000 in earnings. Can we make that happen? You want to shake my hand on it? All right, beautiful. Got that one down. All right, so here's the one. You didn't quit. And hang in there. So the team is growing. By the way, we need to have this team like triple, quadruple. I need to have you guys have 100 people at Wealth Bowl. Can you guys make it happen? Yes. Let's each of you guys go get a few and then teach them how to get a few. Boom, done. Y'all with me? Yes. So let's make that happen. So that's Alfonso. Now, where's Mike Breakout? Stand up, Mike Breakout, for lady. Let me say this to all you guys. I don't know if you believe in miracles, and if you don't, just look at Mike. How the hell did he get a wife like that? That's a freaking miracle, boy. But let's talk about Mike right here. Mike, believe you should hit CEO. That's a big goal. I think you should hit CEO by WOPO. And I believe you need to pop out you need to pop out 4 SMBs, right? 3 more? Okay, so 3 more SMBs, hit CEO, and I believe you should be well over $250,000 range. And Mike just has now 4 new offices, is that correct? Total 4 offices. So Mike went from no office, he was in my base shop in Pomona, now he has 4 offices, he's running my shop. Is that a deal? All right, come shake my hand. You know if you shake my hand, you got to do it. If not, I cut it off. All right, deal. Perfect. All right, so that's my Betancourt. Where's your Rivas LA? It's been said, but let's say it again. So your Rivas LA and Margot Brownlee, check this out. Last 60 days, last 2 months, so this is June and July. They made over $90,000 in 60 days. Come on, round of applause after this. Are you kidding me? Wow. Oh, they made over $90,000. Now I want you to think about that. A lot of you guys think that if you had a job, you would have a good job if you made $90,000 a year. Well, these cats made it in 60 days. Yariv and Margot are getting ready to open up their 7,000 square foot office in San Diego, California. I understand it's a masterpiece, it's beautiful. And hang tight, and so that you know, there's a thing in our business called net point ratio. What's it called? Net point ratio. One more time? Net point ratio. Net point ratio is the number of policies you put on the books that stay on the books. Well, about a year ago, we had a lot of those policies that we put on the books fall off because it was the wrong market, we didn't close them right, there was some issues with the practice of getting those clients closing in the wrong markets. Well, I am proud to tell you that as of last 2 months, at combined average, the net point ratio for Yariv and Margot's business is 94%. A piece of cake for you, so by WOPO, I'm challenging you to be at $250,000, which you should do in the next few cycles, and I want you to be an EMD, and I want you to promote a couple more SMDs. Okay, you name the 2 SMDs you're getting ready to promote. Give me 2 or 3.
It'll be Austin.
Stand up, Austin.
Lindsay,
okay.
A couple. Zach and Cheyenne.
Okay.
And Fletcher Roberts.
Okay. So I have, hang on. All right, guys, hang on. So I have all 3 of your committees. You guys are going to be SMD by WOPO. Fletcher? Handshake? Okay. Okay. Got it? All right. Really? Do I have your commitment? I have your handshake, or you're going to make that happen? Okay. Beautiful. We're on. Bobby, you never let me down, so that wouldn't be, it's not going to be first time. Your Rivas late. How about Mark Chuthar? Where we at, Mark Chuthar? Here we go. So Mark and Amy, by the way, they're nice, quiet people that are just kicking ass. Woo! So Mark Chuthar yesterday made over $25,000. Yesterday. Where's Amy Burns? So Amy Burns chose the right husband too, because he has the right kind of haircut. And these people made over $26,000. And Mark Chuthar is the #1 base shop mobilizer to events. He's the guy that gathers the most amount of people. Matter of fact, if you're on Mark Chuthar's team, stand up. Let's see who you are. I want you to hit $500,000 by WOPO, and I want you to hit EBC. Can you guys all make sure that you guys do that for this guy right here? Awesome. Where's Carlos Bruner? Where's his squad? So here we go. Carlos Bruner's business is rolling. I can't tell you how proud I am of someone who, you know, Drake has a song that started at the bottom, now we're here. And you talk about someone who I witnessed it with my own eyes. These two eyes saw this dude start from the, like, beneath the bottom. Really challenging times. Some of you guys would never go through what he went through and still somehow come out the way he has. And he met the right woman with Estefania. And he's got an incredible team on the side over here. He's got a few offices now. The emergence now of the Rosses and also Robert Morales. And then who's your other SMD? Yeah, the Thomas is where you guys are. Stand up the SMDs. Where are the SMDs? All right, so you got all of these SMDs right there. And we are freaking excited to make sure, Carlos Bruner, you should be at 400,000 by WOPO. And I think you should hit CEO. What do you think? You hit CEO? All right, so 400,000 CEO. 400,000. I'll do the rest of the time. Ready? You got it right? Okay, 400,000 CEO. Got it. That is huge. All right. So, how about let's go through this right here. I want to make this announcement right here. JR and Michelle, be here. Stand up for a second. So check this out. Leadership at its finest. Stand up for a second. If I call your name right here. These guys they are about duplication in its best way of showing it. Angie Lopera and Mario Fercabeno. Stand up, you guys. Where are you at? All right, I'm sure you're dreaming. Where you at, Sharon? Stand up. Give significant other stand up. You're probably here too. Where's Roz? You and your wife. Stand up. Roz and his wife. And then Eric Lynn and Gina Bay. Eric Lynn and Gina Bay. Where's Eric Lynn and Gina Bay? Okay, so we got all of this right here. So JR's team has promoted all these people right here. Every single one of them are new $100,000 earners. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and challenge all of you guys, and I'm going to do the following. For JR, I think you should be, let's see, I think you can hit EVC. I think you can hit EVC, and I think you should be at $600,000 by WOPO. And I challenge each and every one of you guys right here to get to $250,000 by convention. Do I have a deal? Come shake my hand. Let's do it. Okay, $4 million? All right. Okay, get this to work. All right. Okay. By the way, these guys are not even SMD, they're MDs with a $100,000 ring. These guys right here. That is huge. So, and let's go right here. Eric Jamali, to stand up one more time. There we go. So, not a secret, 21. Eric Jamalita and Monica last 30 days, July 2019, they made over $80,000 in 1 month. $80,000 in 1 month. So they hit their $500,000 WFG ring. Eric now, from what I understand, there's multiple offices that are opening up or already opened up. You have the one in Florida is opened up. Is your guy from Florida here right now?
No, he's not here.
Not here yet. And then Irvine, where's the ones from Irvine? Stand up if you're going to be from Irvine right there. So these guys are from Irvine. Who's opening up the office in Florida? Where's the office right here? So we go out and do the following. How about by WOPO? Can you do 750?
No.
Okay, so 750 by WOPO, EVC promotion, and I want to challenge all of you guys who are on his team to make sure you guys are right behind him making that happen. If you are an MD, I want you to be an SMD by the time we get to WOPO. You guys all accept? Yeah. Everybody give me a high five like this. All right, shake my hand on that right here. Got it? All right. Okay, now I'm going to stand up here and call out everybody. Some of you guys I didn't call your name. But before we do that, where's Danny Ferris? There he is. Alright, we talk about some powerful people on our team. So they're down in Temecula, and Danny Ferris just promoted out his first SMD. Where's Chris Pena from? Right up. First SMD. And also, Danny has probably led the charge as good as anybody I know, making big money and saving big money. And the name of the game is for you to get in this business and start to make big money and then put it away and save it and be a good steward of your money. And we're going to challenge you, Danny, to become an EMD by WealthFlow and for you to get your $250,000 rating. Do you accept? Yes. Okay, come shake my hand. Let's make that happen. Who can commit to me they're going to do something big by WealthFlow? Let me see if you're going to do something big. All right. Without any exaggeration, who can guarantee me they're going to hit SMD by WealthFlow? Stand up. You're going to hit SMD by WealthFlow. All of you leaders, look around. All of you leaders, look around and look at the people who are standing up. Eric, you see all your people that are standing up? I want a list of every single one of them who are making this declaration publicly. So if you are standing up right now, I want your leader to look at them. Take a close look. Danny, you got all your people? Yep. Okay. Jewish, you got all yours? Okay. I want you, the leader, to send me a list of the people you see right now that are standing up, that are going to be in SMD, and then I want to spend some time with each and every one of you guys who are making that commitment, and then we're going to strategize, and you'll get an opportunity to work directly with me, because our goal is to make sure that you get to SMD, and we're going to start promoting some big-time people at WealthFlow, and let's make it happen. It's going to be the best WealthFlow ever. Thank you. Okay, in closing, I've got 2 more minutes for you. Let me say the following to you. Your life is going to be a result of what you do on a daily basis. Yes? Yes. Okay. What you do repeatedly is how your life turns out. So, a couple of things here. Over the next few days, you're going to go to these events, and you're going to listen to a lot of information. And of course, you all know you need to take your journal, and you need to be taking notes, you need to be gathering all this information. And again, I want to remind you to stay out of the casinos and stay away from the party scene and the nightlife and stay away from all the distractions that beautiful Las Vegas provide. There's a reason they call it Sin City. So I want you to protect your mind from all of that, and I want you to get back to your hotel room. And I want you to read your notes. And I want you to make some firm commitments. I want you to get with your sweetheart, with your significant other. I want you to make some strategies about the changes you're getting ready to make. And then on Saturday, when it's all over and done, most of us will be leaving back home on Sunday. And when you get home on Sunday, you're back to reality. You're back to your regular car. You're back to the regular freeways, the regular roads. You're back to your house. You're back to your daily routine. But what you do when no one's watching is what makes it all last. So I would recommend that you bottle up all of this feeling you get during convention. You're going to bottle up a lot of information. You're going to take in a lot of excitement. You're going to see people win. You're going to see people get recognized. You're going to see people just exploding their lives. And I would challenge you to bottle all that up and see how long it can stay inside of you. So therefore you get to the next event so you can bottle it up all over again. The concept of building a business from big event to big event is real. The thing is, can you stay in business long enough to get to the next big event? Because basically that's the next amount of nutrition you're going to need in order for you to survive and get to the next one. So for all of you here, the name of the game is to stay focused. And on a daily basis, whatever you do that's good for your business, keep doing it and do it some more. 3 things I have for you. Number 1, write down your goals. Do not leave Las Vegas until you've written down your immediate goals. What are your goals? I just gave some of you guys some goals here. Write down your goals. Get really clear on your goals. For so many people out there in business, they don't have goals. They're just reacting to the day. So write down your goals. The more specific and clear your goals are, the more they're likely to come true. You got to get focused on your goals, man. You got to be obsessed with your goals. Read them. Say them out loud. Share them with your family. Share them with your kids. Talk about your goals. You know, my kids get into bed with me and says, Papa, can we talk about our goals? I want to be an NBA player. I want to have a red Lamborghini. I want to do this. We're always talking about goals. There's nothing cheesy about goals other than the fact that the people who talk about them are the ones that somehow get them achieved. So get really focused on your goals. Number 2, get completely immersed in running the system. Look at the people in your office, look at the people around you who are running this WFG system, watch how they're doing it, learn the system. This system pays millions of dollars. You got to run this system. Totally committed to running the system. To the meeting system, the presentation, the KTP, the follow-up phone call, the interview. Like, learn this system, get good at the system, commit to running the system. And then number 3, I want you to dream big. I want you to dream big, man. There's too many people out there that are dreaming so small. I want you to leave behind these negative, toxic relationships you're around, or the people that whisper negative chatter in your mind. I want you to dream big. All the good things in life go to these people who dare to dream big. At one point, that wasn't me until I woke up and I kept coming to these types of events, and they told me to start focusing on my dreams. Today, my life is bigger than the dreams I initially had. But I dare to dream. Your dreams are there for you. It's your time. It's your life. You're not meant for average. You're not meant for regular, ordinary. You're meant for the big time, aren't you? Hello? So if that's the case, we need to go do it big. And it is up to you. It is up to you. There is nothing but big ahead of you if you want it and you're willing to work for it. Everybody with me on that? Yeah.